Hello and welcome. I am Scrapperlock, and this is City of Heroes on the private Everlasting server with our martial arts super reflex scrapper, Silver Phoenix. And as you may notice, I am in a supergroup again. I joined the Daybreak Initiative. We had a good roleplay session last night, and I went into their base, and I'm going to take you in there to look at it either at the start or end of this episode. I say that because we're in the middle of this story arc, which you have a lot of clues about, the Scroll of Tieleku. And what I want to do is continue doing that. I'm about to talk to our contact, and I don't know if she's going to give us a time mission. So to summarize, with the Scroll of Tieleku, we found out that there was this scroll that was owned by an estate of someone who died. His heirs didn't know that this thing had power, but the Scroll of Tieleku is this sort of ancient scroll written by the goddess Tieleku. And so what happened is different there were two different sets of gods. There was an ancient pantheon of evil gods who were like into death magic and killing things, and then the newer gods, which would probably be like the Greek, the Norse, and the Egyptian gods. And these newer gods formed an alliance and banished the old evil gods from the world. And Tieleku was the goddess who created this magic scroll that created the magic spell that banished them. And so now some of the pantheons have escaped and leaked back into our dimension, and they have the scroll. And what they want to do with the scroll is summon and entrap her, and this will allow them to free the rest of the banished pantheon, I guess. And so what we need to do is stop all this from happening, and we have recovered the scroll. And now we call Miriam, and she has a mission, which is Azoria's just alerted me to a massive buildup of mystical power in a building in Talos Island. It's got to be the Banished Pantheon. I know you got the scroll of Tieleku back, but what if the Pantheon had it long enough to translate it? With that info, they may still be able to perform the ritual and trap the goddess Tieleku. If that happens, the gods of the Banished Pantheon will gain astronomical power. You've got to stop that. So the way this is going is, you say, well, the Banished Pantheon are here, so why are they being free? Well, it's their minions that are here, right? Even the totems and the masks, they're really the servants of the Pantheon. The actual gods of the Banished Pantheon are still banished. And those are the guys we don't want coming back here. Oh, a bunch of people are chatting. So let's see. Ashen Voice, Prisma. It's awful. I never had such opportunities before. Truly never. Not quite no. Hope we're giving you friendship. I'll certainly spend some time with you later if I can. So, Prisma is one of the officers, it looks like. I don't know what the dot means. So if we look at the settings, leader, commander, field officer, veteran, member, lieutenant, and associate member. And so, I guess those are field officers, the dot, or maybe veteran, not really sure. It used to be that you wanted to go into supergroup mode to gain prestige, but they don't do prestige anymore, which I really kind of wish they did. And the idea was that you would gain prestige and use it to build the base. I'll show you the base when we come back here. Let's do this mission first. But now you don't need any prestige to put items in the base. So, that's unfortunate. And one of the things I screwed up on is I left the Discord for the United, which I was a member of until a couple days ago, before I was smart enough to actually friend and get a response back from several people like Starling Savior and Sunborn Guardian. And I thought I'm really screwed, but it turns out I had a bunch of them friended here, so I should be able to stay in touch with those guys at least once they log in. And I can ask them when they log in, can you give me your Discord handle so we can be friends on Discord, and then we can chat there too. So this is it. You will now face the fury of the mad cult's dread gods to save a goddess long lost to time and history. So this is the final mission, it seems like. We've got a good tray of enhancements, so we should be good. We're probably going to face an elite boss. We shouldn't get any AVs. I'm not sure if there was an AV here. Archvillain. I hear a glowy, but we've got a storm shaman. So let's go ahead and I'll just keep an eye on the super group chat. Let's go ahead and see if we can stun. So like this storm shaman, he's a shaman. He's not a god, right? He's just like a leader of the banished pantheon guys, but he's not a god, right? And I think even the totems really aren't gods, right? This is ridiculous. Does he have me floored? 10%, yep. Oh, this is just absurd. And there's just nothing you can do until he turns it off. Or wait until Focus Chi comes back. Because one battle took this long against a minion and a lieutenant. All because of that hurricane. And yeah, I have some accuracies, but I think these are the big accuracies that do plus 17, 18%. And I'm trying to hold on to them for the boss fight, which I'm sure there will be, since this is the final episode. There's somebody upstairs. There's the glowy. Okay, so we have 9 portals to change. And 9 portals to change and alter. So we gotta do something. Changing. So we're altering the portals, I guess, to make them not work. Alright, so there's nothing in here. I hear another glow. Glowy. Up there. Oh, I missed. And, oh, there's the boss. King Caesar. Blade King Caesar. Oh, he's just a warrior boss. Oh, this is going to be fun. He's a purple boss. Come on, look. Get rid of this guy really fast. Okay, that's what we want, and now we get the boss. Purple bosses, man, this is it. This is what you do in Scrapperlock, is fight purple bosses. Notice I have a 70% chance to hit, so that's good. I didn't turn XP off this mission, so I'll turn it off next time. We're going to probably need endurance in this fight, because purple bosses take a lot of pounding. This is what Scrapperlock is all about, though, guys. Just beating the crap out of a purple. This means the elite boss is also going to be purple to us, and this mission is going to be tough. At this level, it's kind of difficult to be fighting purples who are elite bosses, but we can handle it, guys. Whoa, that was a weird graphical glitch. Got him. And look at that, he's worth 4,000 experience and 5,000 influence. Is our patrol XP gone? Yeah, we don't have any patrol. Okay, so we've taken out 2 portals of the 9. Alright. Oh, this is just a mailroom, so we don't need to be down here. And there's nothing over here. Okay, back up. Down the hallway. Back out. Anybody here? No. So there's going to be an elevator there, I'm sure. But let's make sure we've covered this whole area first. Looks like it. So we gotta go around that way, right? Okay. Yeah, this will probably be a fairly long mission. This is the climax, so that's to be expected. So this is level 1 out of possibly 5, and my guess is there will be at least 3 or 4 levels to this, because we have to get 8 things, right? 8 more things, 7 portals and an altar. There's a boss. Alright, we're going to take the Husk out first. Just quickly take him out. 1, 2, done. And now boss time. Go ahead and use 30. I'd rather fight the totems. They're tougher and they are just fun, just more fun to pound. Can you knock these guys down? I don't think so. It's like permanently hovering. But this guy is not that hard since he's not purple. Notice I deflected. Or did he deflect? I don't know. Okay, we got him. I hear him glowy. Upstairs. Is there anybody up there? No. There's somebody over there, though. Is that Circle? So the Circle's involved in this, too. So this is Spellbreaker Hanzanu. Hanzaneth? Hanuzeth. Hanuzeth. What a name. Okay, we've closed or changed 6 portals. So he's a boss. Where's the defender? There's the defender. Alright, so let's take the defender out first. Oh, the boss. Pain in the neck. Buffing him. See if we can knock you down. Yeah, that's what I like. Let's get a slightly better spot so we're not so closed in. He's doing sort of reverse kinetics to me. Gravity distortion, trying to hold me. You can. I have practice Brawler. And I was saying in the chat, one of the nice things about... Oh, 50 minutes. They're going to close down all shards. What I was saying in the Discord, I can't remember which one, I think just the Homecoming Discord where they were talking to newbies. One of the things I was saying in the Discord is that one of the often overlooked advantages, and I think I've said this in the recordings before, of a defense-based class where things miss you. Like people, a lot of times people feel, well, like super reflex is one-dimensional, it's just dodge, if you get hit you take damage. That's true, right? There's no damage mitigation really, and the passives have a little, but it's irrelevant. It's so little that it's not worth speaking of. But the although they don't have damage mitigation, the nice thing about a power set like this one is that the main thing it does is make you hard to hit. And when you're hard to hit, if something hits you that has a mez, then the mez applies against your mez defense. Right now, it's not going to necessarily mez you, like stunning you or holding you, right? But it works against it, right? So if you look at this, I have a magnitude 7.7, and it'll go up, I think, as I level, but a magnitude 7.7 defense against mesmerizing attacks. So if something throws a hold on me, what the villains are going to throw on you is a magnitude 2 or 3 hold. They've got to exceed 7. So the first hold hits for 3. 3 is less than 7. The second hold hits while the first one's still in effect. It's up to 6 now. If a third one hits while the first 2 are still in effect, right? If you look at, say, this thing, right? It is a 3 magnitude for 10 seconds. So if I hit with it, 3 magnitude against something with a 7 defense like this, and then in 9 seconds I hit it again, I've got 6 magnitude against a 7. Now, if during that same 10 seconds a teammate of mine hits with a 3 magnitude stun, then 9 magnitude, 3 plus 3 plus 3 is 9, exceeds 7, you get stunned, right? So if I'm fighting, say, 3 Yellow Ink Men, and all 3 of them throw a hold on me, and all 3 holds hit, I will get stunned, right, or held. But I have defense, right, all of this stuff. And so they only have like a 25% chance to hit me. So if, like, say, 4 of them throw a stun on me, only one's going to hit, and it won't exceed the practice Brawler defense. And so the advantage of a defense power is that those secondary effects hit less often, those mezzes, it hits less often, and therefore you are less likely to be stunned and held. So I hear a glowy, so we're going to look for it. No, I thought I heard one. Yeah, I hear it. It's upstairs. Okay. Oh, maybe not. In here? Yeah, it's getting louder. There it is. Okay. Okay, so we have 5 portals left. And there's a boss and a regular. So let's finish this guy off really fast. And then boss time. Hey, boss. The guardian spirit of death. See, it's not a god. It's like a spirit, a guardian spirit. These guys have very high defense. So what's my chance to hit him? 32% chance to hit. Wow. So what's 55% chance? 68% with that. So that's why the 2 accuracies help. Focus Chi comes up, we'll just pound this guy, but it's hard without it, and this is why we need another enhancer slot on Focus Chi, so that we can use it more often. So this is twice in the same battle, and look how much better we're hitting this guy and just pounding the crap out of him. He's got me debuffed, right? Minus accuracy, 16%. So Focus Chi, right now, recycles in 46 seconds. It's a little under that because we have quickness and that doesn't get counted. It recycles in about 40 seconds. So if we put another, I think we can put one more recharge enhancer on it. Oh no, that's as fast as it's going to go. Okay, we're stuck. Until we get an enhancement set that speeds up recharges or something, whereas 42 seconds or whatever is as fast as it's going to go. I hear another glowy. We're on the 3rd floor now. And that looks like the altar, maybe, or maybe not. Yep. Now, is this the head boss? That's just a spirit of desire. Alright, I'm gonna taunt this guy and bring him over to me, because I don't want to aggro all those other guys. Okay. That guy sucks, by the way, if you don't have Mez defense. So why am I using Focus Chi on that guy and not this guy? Because I want to get him out. We can use this if we need it. What's my chance to hit this guy? Crane kick, 42%, that's alright. 27%, 42, 42, 42. Oh, uh-oh, that's not good. Oh, he came back. He's going to come back. Come on back to me. I don't want to go down. I don't want to chase him because I don't know what's down there. There might be another boss down there. Psionic powers. One of the other nice things about this is I have defense against all ranged attacks. There are very, very few power sets that have defense against psionic. Like Invulnerability has no resistance to psionic powers, so they just cut right through you. My vulnerabilities are to whether it's ranged or not, whether it's AoE. I have a vulnerability to AoE right now because I don't have the toggle, but I can defend against every damage type. There is no damage type to my defenses. So whether it's toxic, which is also rarely resisted, whether it's psionic, whether it's lethal, smashing, it doesn't matter. I have defense against all types of attacks, which is really nice. And Daybreak Comms is the global channel for this group. I haven't seen them really talking on it much. There's another purple down there. See, that's why I didn't want to go jumping down there when he went down, because I didn't know what was down there. So these guys should be no problem because they're just minions. Kick him away. Done. Now see, the silly part is the guys down there see a body come flying off the balcony and they don't come up to investigate. I guess, you know, it would make the game too hard if they did, but on the other hand, if they did, then you wouldn't be playing on +1 and +2 missions, right? And we are on +1, right? And in level +1, we're doing almost all +2s, if you notice. That's yeah, I don't know. I feel like, I know they want it to be random, but it certainly seems like the majority of what I fought was +1 when I was on +0, and is +2 when I'm on +1. So that's the elevator. Okay, so we're gonna come back up. Alright. So let's go over this way. We've been over here. We haven't been over here. I hear a glowy over here. Is it downstairs? Might be downstairs. So let's head down. There's the glowy. Two glowies. Alright, Rotting Husk. Let's take him out as fast as possible. Oh, come on. So much for as fast as possible. 3 out of 4 hits. And that one was only done by the Streak Breaker. I don't know what is with the mist streaks in this game. I mean, even when you, let's see, 70% chance to hit him. Even when you're at 42%, you shouldn't be missing over and over and over like that. Wow. You need a luck. Got him with a crit. That's what we like to see. Can't hit him at all. Wow. This guy's insane. See, it's like when you have a 42%, you start rolling 90s. Why? I don't know. Got him there. Focus Chi definitely helps. Look at that, 42% rolled a 44, 42% rolled an 84. Ugh. Come on. There we go. Gonna need to take a knee. So we have 2 more altars here. Portals, I guess, not altars. Closing that one. There's one over here. Is there anything around this way? Sometimes there's, yeah, a little tunnel, but nothing there. And I know there are guys over here. Oh, and there's a guy over here too, it looks like. These are just minions. Alright. Let's see, we don't need that one, but I'll keep this one, because it'll give me a little bit of resistance, at least until I fill the tray up. And there's an elevator. Right, so we got another level to go to. But first, we got to finish these guys off over here. Wow, we're 20 minutes into this mission already, it looks like. Storm Shaman. Haven't seen one of these guys in a while. This I want first. Yes, stun. That's what we want. Pouring the damage on as fast as I can so that he doesn't do a stupid hurricane. And then this guy. Alright, so we're done with this level. Now we need to go to level, what is it, 4, I think? Right, we're on 3, level 4. So we're about 60% of the way done max with this mission, or at least 60% of the way done. There's 3 more portals, so this might be the final level, but I suspect there will be one more where we fight the big bad boss. Oh, maybe not, because sometimes this is where the big boss is, and that looks like it might be him. Nope, just a guardian totem. Now let's take these guys out. And I hear another glowy, so... Okay, that was a mistake. Oh, that was a mistake. Now I'm not going to be able to hit him. Alright, let's do it. Stun, come on. Of course I miss with the stun with the 2 accuracies on it. Knock him down. There we go. Alright. Take an endurance. So we got a boss. And a guy. Alright. What's he saying? You cannot stop us. Actually, yeah, I can. But you guys are my favorite bosses to fight, I'll admit. Let's do some extra damage. And we can take 1 luck. We can knock him down. Nope. That's what I love doing, is knocking these big giant guys around. These are so awesome. I just think these look so cool. Look at how cool he looks. I love this totem. He's so sweet. That is awesome. That is super fun. Alright, so there's got to be either more... There's another one. Okay, close that. There's only 1 more portal to close, but there's got to be a big bad boss in here. If this is the final room, there's got to be an elite boss. This is the final mission. There's got to be an elite boss. That's the final portal. But where's the elite boss? There's got to be an elite boss in here. Wow. I'm really bummed. There wasn't an elite boss. Why didn't they make that totem an elite boss or something? It was just a guardian totem, though. Notice we weren't fighting the actual gods. So we completed the mission. We got reward merits, 23. I don't know what the magic number is of 23. If we look at the reward merits now, we need 600 to buy those special scrapper enhancements. We can't use them until we have a 6-slotted power anyway. We have 407. So if we do another 10 story arcs or so, we'll have enough. Maybe 9 story arcs, we'll have enough. So out we go. So that's pretty cool, guys. We finished this story arc, and let's go ahead and contact Miriam Blechel. And, oh man, that's too much experience. Gotta turn it off again. So you did it. The Banished Pantheon trap is broken. People may not know it, but the city owes you big today. Maybe even the world. If the Pantheon had managed to trap the goddess Chialeku, who knows what kind of powers they might have gained. I wonder if Chialeku got the message you sent her. Maybe, if she still exists, she'll return one day to fight against the Pantheon she banished to the spirit world all those eons ago. Anyway, the Caldwell heirs have made up. Caldwell's old library will be donated to the Midnight Squad, and they've given Duncan permission to research his father's old books to his heart's content. And Dr. Chong wants me to thank you for recovering his books from the Circle of Thorns. He says that they're giving him a lot of insight into the beliefs of the Sioux. You really came through on this, Silver Phoenix. You were incredible. So we're done with that story arc. And we have a souvenir. Translation of the Scroll of Tialeku. That is so awesome. I think there might be one more BP story arc, but I'm not really sure. But I love that one. That's one of my favorites, and I love fighting those totem bosses, as you guys know. Alright. So the last thing I want to do before I log off, because they're going to reboot the server, is head to the base portal, which which is over by Luminary. That's good enough. Oops, gotta switch to this. Head to the base portal and show you guys what that looks like. Do I need to sell enhancements? I do. Well, we can do that later. I want to show you guys the base of my new supergroup, because I think it's kind of cool. So I did record part of the roleplay session. I don't know if I'm going to post that, but I realize that I'm gonna. If I do, I'll post it in a totally different playlist, and so people might not have watched it if I posted it at all. But you should see the base because it's kind of cool. It's actually unusual to what I've usually seen. Most bases are either a tech theme or a magic theme or a natural theme. The Supernatural Society. Oh, our base. Here we go. This one's sort of a combo magic tech, which is really kind of cool. Did I get stuck? No. Okay. So I'm not sure what this thing is. This is an LF point tech teleport. Oh, this sends you to a left point. That must be another place you can go. So this is the base. I really like this. So this is a really cool entrance. Who's in here? Jessabomb. Not in my supergroup. Supposedly there's a Rularu trapped in here. Rularu are these giant eyeballs. But I just want to show the base. This is kind of cool. Here's where the meeting room is, and if you look, there's this is water, and there are sharks swimming around under here, which is really awesome. And then we have these stairways. I feel like back in the day you couldn't actually do multi-levels like this, but so we have this really cool balcony around the edge. And a little sitting room area here with, looks like a jukebox. Is that a jukebox? Yeah, it looks like a jukebox and recycle bins. So this is like a little hangout area. And you have these little mystical things here, and the statues have little glowy things on them, which is very cool. This looks like over here must be a podium where if they have to give a speech, they give a speech from there. This is where all the heroes sit. And most of these things come pre-packaged in the game, so this is just an object. But that's pretty cool. So this is where the team would gather to have meetings. That magical mirror is probably some kind of portal. It's really pretty cool. Now, I don't know. They have these disconnected rooms, so I don't know how you would get to them. But this whole thing is very cool. Right, you got this, stone statue here. It's very neat. I really like this. I think it's kind of it's relatively simple. And see this, I don't think this is, I'm not sure if these are walls. So it used to be you had to stack crates and stuff to get effects like this. So I'm not really sure. These are obviously souvenirs. Pretty cool. And I like the fireplace. So I think this is really neat. It's nicely designed. It's a very welcoming kind of base. It's a really cool combo of magical, natural, and tech, which usually I didn't used to combine when I was designing bases. Oh, and one of the things I absolutely love is right here. There's a whole staff of NPCs that are I guess acting as secretaries and stuff. So they have filing cabinets and everything. So these guys are keeping track of our records and everything, which is pretty cool. So anyway, just wanted to give a little tour of the base. I think you can add stuff, but I would never add anything to the base without permission, especially right now when I hardly know anybody. So as I meet people, I might be more comfortable doing that if they say go ahead, but not now. All right, so we're done, guys. I'm gonna go head off and sell these enhancements, but I'm not gonna bother recording that, and I'll see you next time on City of Heroes.